Well, I'm here contemplating my stupidity in doing the clutch in. So I have to redo the clutch. I was taking it for a ride around the property and I came across long grass, and I was taking it very slowly over rocks and things like that, and letting the clutch slip. Then I got stuck in the grass and bogged, and oh yeah, the wheel's spinning in the mud. But then I keep pushing and letting clutch in and out. And then I noticed that the back wheel wasn't turning. Oh, bloody hell, the clutch is, yeah, all right. It's a 4-spring clutch on a Berman gearbox. And this is my Panther. Well, this is a clutch out. And I've taken one out to actually look to see how they've gone in. But as you can see, some on one side and it was worn to nothing on the other. Oh, I better put that in. This is the middle one, as you can see, but it's all the way to nothing on both sides. I tried adjusting it up but found that, the springs are wound right to the bottom, so I have to do something. This is the last plate, as you can see. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is cut some new ones. Someone suggested I could use cork tiles, which are about the right thickness, which are about 6 mil thick, 5 or 6 mil thick. I'll attempt to do that. And I notice that they're actually locked in. They're a bit bigger than the actual hole, so that when they're in the hole, there's pressure to hold them in place. And the old ones, I've noticed, are locked around either side of the plate by about 1 millimetre either side. Anyway, I'm going to have to draw them up for my son to laser cut them, and I do have to check all the plates. This is the clutch plate on the better side, and then on the other side, it's worn away to virtually nothing. The middle plate was worn to nothing like that on both sides. I have looked at the corks, which they appear to be solid, so I hope I'm doing the right thing by going to composite cork or cork tile. And then the drawing, you can see I've measured and drawn some test sizes of corks that I might need. But after trying them, we actually cut some and then tried them in there, but we found that the best size was the one circled, which is 19 mil high, and the width at the top of 15 mil and 11.5 at the bottom. I need 24 corks per plate, and there are 3 plates, so I need to cut 72 corks. I reckon I'll be at it for hours. This is one of the reasons why I wanting my son to laser cut them to cut down on the time, but we'll see. I'll probably do the middle one first because it's the worst one, worst destruction. So, oh shit, they're just falling out. Then I'll have to clean them all up. You can see that they're quite burnt. So they're only about 1.5–2 mil thick. Well, that's 2mm, so they're right down to that. You can see it's been rubbing around the edge there. They're just falling out. I'll show you on another one, on the next one after I've done this, because I'll have to wash and clean and everything on them. Oh dear. What a stupid bastard I was. Anyway, that's hindsight. I'll see what I can show you on. Oh, keep them in the right order. Yeah. This one. Gently press it outside. Don't wreck it completely so that you can see. You can see how thick it is there, but as you notice, as I'm pulling it out the edge, you can see, whoops, you can see the how it stands up and holds itself in the plate. And that's about, let's see, about 1mm. So I've decided that the corks have to be about 2mm bigger than the actual hole. And they're quite soft, and they're hard on the face. So I'm just trying to figure out, can't really see whether they're a composite one or not. Can you? Yeah. Well, to the next stage now. These are the plates that I've cleaned up by sandblasting them. It was only light sandblasting, but they look much better now and clean. I was concerned about how long it was going to take and the consistency of the shape. This is why we thought about laser cutting. This is the first attempt, as you can see here, at laser cutting, but because of the variable density of the cork, it burnt some parts more than others. With a couple of trials later, varying the speed and the strength, we decided it was not a success in fully cutting the cork. In the end, we chose only to mark them with the laser. So here you're seeing it cutting or marking out 72 corks for me to cut later. It turned out that it was very easy, and I'd cut all the corks within half an hour, and they were all accurate. What I've got here is the 72 marked out laser cuts cork. Here I'm cutting. You can see the variation in how deep the laser cut went, and the consistency. If it was the same thickness, the same sort of density, it would have been an even line all the way, but this is why we had to resort to just marking them and then cutting them. Each one is marked out separately for the laser cut with 1mm in between. Here I am busy cutting enough for one side of the clutch plate. I did a test run, well, to see how it would go before I started filming. So I've done one side. And what I was advised by another Panther owner was you did alternate sides, for go all round and do one side alternate, then turn it over and do the other side. Here I'm pushing the cork into the opening, so it's right down to the cutout, pushing it in, then pushing down on it to get it in. Push in, and then down. And then holds it tight. I'm not sure whether you're supposed to do that, but when I pulled the old ones out, I saw that they were overlapping the seal by about 1 millimetre all the way around. So I figure they had to be tight. In, and down. I found the edge of the table was the best place for me to do it. It took me about half an hour to do. ReCork 3 clutch plates. Some are a bit more difficult than others to get in. Here am I. If we get to sanding it, I suppose. Oh, this one's quite a bit bigger. I might have to trim a bit off this one. I found that when they punched the holes out, there was about 3 or 4 different ones. They had a different angle on the bottom and they were narrower at the bottom. So this is why I'm trimming a bit off the bottom of the cork. It took me about half an hour to do the cork with 3 plates, so I went a lot quicker than I thought. I thought the tedious bit would be cutting all the corks, but that's why we went to trying to cut them with laser originally, but just marking them with a laser to facilitate uniformity and make it easier for me. It's the last one for this plate. There's 2 more plates to go. As you can see, some are in and out more, up and down, very uneven. So I thought, how do I overcome that? I can't push them in and out by hand, so I put a board on there and tapped it to push the ones up. To push the ones up and to hammer the ones down so they're about even. And it worked quite well. And turned it over and did it the other side. Like, well, I found that, oh, they're fairly even now. There's still a little bit of discrepancy looking at them like that. This is 120 grit. So what I've done is to go over them like this and sand them and turn as I went, and again, and cleaned the safe paper off and turned it over and did the other side. As you can see, oh, I don't know, yeah. Yeah, fairly even now. So I've got 2 more there to do, which I'll do. As you can see, it's a bit congested in beside the sidecar. So what I'm going to do is hop into the sidecar. And then I have to put all these plates back in there, which is now, I've been told that you put the, well, they're all being redone. These, if you assess these and put the worn ones to the outside, and that one, they look all right. Put that on last. And that looks like the inside one, so I'll set that aside, put this one in there, I think that's right. Yeah. Where are you? Yeah, I'm supposed to line up all these so they're all the same, but that one should be round that way. I was looking at them the other day, that these, then the corks advance a third on each plate. Now I don't know, I'm just assuming I'm doing it all right. I think it is. No one's actually shown me or told me. That's the second cork plate with a, then another clear plate in between. There, and the last cork plate. And the steel plate, which was, that was the one that was on there originally, because that shows the where the pressure plate with the springs goes. And now, what did I do with it? Oh, there. Now, I nearly forgot. I'm going to take that. Whoops. Something there. That one, second one. one, fourth one. Now I nearly forgot I have to find the ball bearing so I can see right down in there. The cat's come to give me a hand. I had to stop a minute ago. I forgot about the ball bearing to go in here in the on the edge of that clutch rod. So now what do I do with that other bit? Is the cat sitting on it? Yes. No. Where is it? Oh, there it is. That's a bit on. Wanted. Lays in. Like that. Now this is. That's the first spring in. And now the second spring. I think some of the later ones on the Ermine box for the Panthers, they're heavy duty. Come on, get in there, start screwing up. Were 5 spring instead of 4 spring. I'll give that one a go again in a second. Might be able to get another one in. It's a bit awkward leaning over here and doing it this way. We've engaged. Right, now where's the spanner is a notch spanner which fits into the slot, and the notch in the middle is to go over the bolt. So we'll do it up until I just see the bolt coming out the end of the nut. Come on. Right. Another half turn. No, fraction more. If I do them all the same, and in theory should be the same pressure on each spring. Yeah, that's flush. Do the opposing one. I've had to work all this out myself. I haven't had anyone to oversee me or advise me, except for a few tips that I've gained from club members or other Panther owners. A bit more. This in theory should give it equal tension over the whole lot. If I can work out. Now they all feel equal. I'll go around the other side and collect up the clutch cable. I may have to. Oh, that should be right. Yeah. You can see that operating there when I pull the clutch in. got it all back together, so now I'm taking it for a run. I've come up this hill and I'm about to get out on the tar, and the clutch seems to be working okay at this stage, which is bloody wonderful. Now, the reason that I've created this video, or what I've done, is because I searched on the internet and looked at YouTube. I couldn't find anything about recorking a clutch for a Berman heavyweight box 1935 m100 Panther. So this is to help other people who've got no idea like I had no idea. And it's also the first video for YouTube that I've done. So I'd love your comments on me doing the clutch and the video, if you could. You've got this far, so you must have liked it. So yeah, thanks for watching. It's been a wonderful job for me. Thank you.